Welcome to another live section with me, Esther here, and I help you invest safely right here in Abuja. So if you're seeing me for the first time, welcome. And if you're used to my face, thank you for joining and watching my live session. Just yesterday evening, it was all over the news. Hold on, let me show this. It was all over the news that the Abuja City Gate was launched or literally commissioned yesterday. So there's been a construction going on, and that construction had been completed and it was launched. Trust me, the videos everywhere were beautiful. And in this live session, we're going to talk about it. Some people said, some of the videos I've seen and watched, some people feel like this is not the crux of what we should be doing now. Why are we fixing the Abuja City Gate? Everybody had an opinion, and everybody does always have an opinion. But for the benefit of some people who don't know what Citygate is all about, I'm going to explain it to you. So if you can hear me and see me clearly, I would like to know. So I'm trying to check the back end to also know that I am literally live. You can hear me and you can see me. So how many of you watched the commissioning that happened? If you did, also let us know what you think. All right, I'm finding it difficult to assess this. Okay, so let's get on. So just yesterday, which was 9th of July 2026, the remodeled Abuja City Gate was officially commissioned. So what is Abuja City Gate? Abuja City Gate is the main ceremonial entrance towards Nigeria's capital, towards Abuja. For over 3 decades, it has been one of the Abuja. That's where we have that white Nigerian. Everybody uses it for either an overlay. The location is beautiful. And just yesterday, it was commissioned because it was remodeled and reconstructed to suit something, which we are also going to talk about. So it is a place you must see. You can't ignore that position or that place if you are coming into Abuja. So that is why first it's called City Gate. Okay. And I feel that is one of the reasons why maybe the commissioner or the minister decided to work on it all over again to ensure that this location looks more appealing. As I mean, you are coming into Abuja, let it look like it. All right. So here are the key facts about the launch you should know. The commissioning date happened just yesterday, which was 9th of July 2026, and it was commissioned by the First Lady by the name Oluremi Tinubu, and also the project owner. So the people who also paid and ensured that this project successfully completed was the Federal Capital Territory Administration, by short FCTA, and the supervisor was of this project is also the Federal Minister of FCT. All right. So if you've seen the video, especially at night, let me know in the comment section. It's absolutely beautiful. So here are the major features. Like I said in summary, why do we have to reconstruct something that was already existing? And I've given a short summary of why it was done. So the features of this Abuja City Gate is first is a symbolic fountain. The centerpiece, there are a lot of water fountains there now, and it's representing the Nigerian's 36 states plus federal capital territory, emphasizing the national unity. Bearing in mind that Abuja is the capital of Nigeria, so there were specific things they had to do to make a statement and also to symbolize something. The next thing or the next feature is the modern landscaping. There are now the decorative gardens, beautiful. I'll do a full video on that and also share in my platform here. All right, there are the improved green spaces. I don't know, but how many of you, whenever you see a beautiful, lush, green location, green areas, it does something to you. That is how that place actually looks. Especially at night, super beautiful, but also in the day. There are a lot of lights in there, right? There's something with light. If you add light to what you do, where you are going, where you are, it always illuminates something. And that's a lot of light at the city gate. Then we also have, um, as we grow, there are newer ways of doing things. There are newer methods on how you should decorate, bring aesthetics to the eye. Anybody who passes there will literally say, wow, this place is beautiful. That is a statement that was made or being tried to make. And we also have to bear in mind that one of the reasons why this place was commissioned is over the couple of days, the minister had been commissioning a lot of work that has been ongoing here in Abuja. All right, there is a 31-day commissioning of different roles of different projects, which the City Gate is one of it. I also mentioned in one of my live section where I talked about how a road I used to go to a market known as Karimo here in Abuja used to be terrible. Like the word is terrible. But recently when I went there, the road has been worked on fully. And those are projects that were commissioned recently. And why was this City Gate particularly remodeled? According to the minister, the goal was to ensure that anyone entering Abuja immediately recognizes they have arrived in Nigerian capital city. Like I said, that's what I think or thought, because I mean that place was normally good, but they had to enhance it, which is still very much okay. Okay, so the minister also described that the project is geared to strengthening Abuja's identity as a world-class capital and improves the city visual appeal. So whenever you come in here, like I said, or pass through that route, you must definitely look at that city gate and realize that it is good. And that was the essence of that. Okay, so much more than politics and every other thing, sometimes you have to go back to what you've always had, check if it's still serving its purpose, and check if you still tweak it here and there, touch it up here and there so that it can become better. I believe strongly that when things are left to themselves without being worked on, without being cared for over a period of time, it reduces its value. All right, it literally withers out. Okay, so I feel also that's one of the reasons that happened. And like I mentioned, the City Gate is only one project amongst dozens of projects that had happened over the period of 1 month or less. All right, we have new roads, new collector roads. We also have road expansions, and we also believe strongly that projects are part of the infrastructure that drives a state. So without projects or without an idea to locations to improve a city or to improve a particular location, that location will be like that. Some people are still waiting for the government to come and fix their roads. So people are still waiting for the government to come and put water in their environment. So government decides to do that, is still something worth celebrating. So why does this matter and why am I sharing it to you? So a lot of people had seen city gates for the longest of time. Those people, Nigerians who were once in Nigeria but now in diaspora, anywhere around the world. This is me bringing you this good news that the city gates you used to know is no longer looking like that. It is way, way upgraded and it's something to behold. And oh, here is also another fact I think we also need to know when it comes to Abuja. Abuja also became Nigeria's capital in the year 1991 after it replaced Lagos. And why was it? So one of the major reasons that this happened was that Lagos was becoming saturated and it was looking like it wasn't going to house the country's capital, represent the country's capital properly because of his the kind of people that were growing there. So at the point when this was happening, and the at the point government came to a meeting to realize that this thing is growing too big, what can we do? And in the process of meetings and all that, Abuja was seen to be a central place that also has good land, good soil, and that's how Lagos ceased to be the Nigerian's capital and it became Abuja. I did a full documentary on my channel. I explained how what had happened in Abuja before now that led to the current Abuja today. One of the basic things, or one of the most important things everybody should learn about is history. History helps to understand where you are coming from or what had happened in the time past, then eventually where we are headed. Just know it. And that is why you have me here, because I definitely would always share these things, especially if you get to see my channel or subscribe to my channel. So without further ado, this is me saying that anyone who had seen Abuja City Gate before, and now just search on the internet so that you can see for yourself what is happening or what had happened. Because just yesterday it was launched and it's quite a beautiful scene to behold, most especially at night, because the kind of lightning and the kind of lights that were used to decorate and bring beauty to that spot is mind blowing and is a way of also, for me, development. It may not be so big, but it's something also worth celebrating, right? So, what's one fascinating thing that has improved or made you excited, especially in the past days that there are a lot of commissioning of roads and projects here in Abuja? Which location also was it for you? Like I said, there are some locations that I've mentioned that wow, it was super sweet for me. And which one was it for you? If you have any, drop in the comment section. And if you don't have, this is all I have to tell you in this video today. And I wish you a great weekend ahead. And most especially if you're seeking for someone who will guide you by the hand to investing here in Abuja, this is the time for you to start right away. So there's a number in the description box. You can definitely reach out to the number, whether through call or message, and we'll get it off from there. So